She lives in Massachusetts. But my younger brother, he's the baby.
Okay.
I'm the middle child. He's younger than me. So he came out. And it was just, it's weird because growing up in an environment where, homosexuality, I was raised into a Catholic and then we converted to Christians.
It's actually, it's like I was going to touch on, was the religious part.
So yeah, we were Catholics, then Christians, and then, growing up in that, homosexuality wasn't a big thing, especially with my mother. The term of bisexuality, I specifically remembered I was about like 12-ish, and we came out of a doctor's appointment, my doctor's appointment.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, Mom, what's bisexual? And she's like, oh, it's a girl or a guy that likes both guys and girls. And that's when I thought to myself, oh, maybe I can use that as an scapegoat without actually trying to come out fully lesbian.
Back then, did you fully understand?
I knew, the reason why, like, I guess I was bisexual back then because that was just my safe zone.
Yeah.
It was my safe zone to explore who I was and what I liked. I mean, I'm not gonna, if a guy's good looking, I'd be like, hey, he's a very sharp dude, he's nice looking, but nothing more. It's okay to say someone's attractive. I think nowadays, if you're lesbian or bisexual or gay, and if you tell somebody of the opposite gender and you're lesbian, oh, so you were questioning? No. It's okay to say to somebody, you're a very nice looking individual. Doesn't mean I'm attracted to you sexually or anything of the sort. It just means you're attractive. That's it. So, like, I would admit I used bisexual, like the term bisexual, all through middle school as a safety net. Because it was more accepting, especially when I was in middle school. It's more accepting to be bisexual because you weren't fully gay.
Mm-hmm.
You were still straight. You were just exploring. Yeah. And so people could, especially, at least my generation, the peers I was hanging around with, they were more accepting with you being bi, because whatever it was, than you being fully gay. So,
but I think for me it was touch on that. Mm-hmm. It as far as relationships and stuff, it'd be like I was surprised to have like my first boyfriend before the one I'm like I guess it's complicated. I'm not going to get into it. I'll just say we're together. I think we're together. It's long distance, so we're working it. Anyways, the one before him, he thought I was gay, and then when he found out that I actually dated girls before, mm-hmm. and it wasn't just like they could vouch, kind of thing. It just like it was like a thing. It just like it came out to him, I guess you'd say, saying that it's like, oh no, I'm because it's like we ran into my ex and she was, hey, da. And he's like, oh, who was that? I'm like, oh, I used to date her. It's all fine. And he's like, what? Like he got upset. Like I was lying to him. Like for a while, I was in the doghouse and I didn't know why. Like it's like, what is happening?
That happened to me in high school. I dated my first bisexual girlfriend, and like every single time when I remember specifically, we were in Chick-fil-A, right? Out of all places. We were in Chick-fil-A. That was my first girlfriend, and then her friends were like, "So are you gay now?" And then she's like, "No, I'm still bisexual." And I was like, "What?" I didn't concept that. And I'm like, "But you're dating me. You're dating me. Why would you?" Like, but she's like, "No, I'm still bisexual." And so that really, it was because of her. I really, was open, to determine bisexuality because when I was younger, I used that as a safety goat, but then now people actually use it because that's who they are. It's not to exploit their lifestyle. It's just because of who they are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And, that's just the way it was. And it was funny because when my brother came out, I thought he was bisexual, but he wasn't. He was gay. He was gay.
I think my family knew.
Yeah.
There were hints. There were hints. My mom would she would the way she would say, I would leave her place, and the way she would say, "See you later." When you're straighter.
Why?
And I'm like, sure.
What?
Okay. Yeah, later. I think that was like her way of because she maybe expected, and it was, but I think that if anybody, it was her that suspected him. Maybe my dad would be like, whatever. Okay, cool.
It wasn't until actually my brother coming out that my mother was fully accepting. I mean, I wouldn't say fully accepting, but she was gradually, with parents it's baby steps, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just can't, this is a big thing, especially if you were raised in whatever religion you were. If they're devoted into that religion and you just so happen to be the opposition of what the religion says, there's going to be some confrontation, right? So, growing up, like I said, Catholic, then we turned into Christians, it was a hard thing for her to concept. It was a very hard thing for her to concept. Just as my dad, but I feel like it was more thing because obviously I'm the only girl, and my mother envisioned me to be with a man. Unfortunately, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna happen, and it wasn't until my brother. There's always it's so funny because now on TikTok there's videos of videos of older siblings and younger siblings saying "F you" because they had the better sweep of it all than the older one, and I'm like, damn it. Yeah, I didn't get the best of the best like my younger brother did. I didn't. It was a tough time, and.
But you and your mother are better now, right?
Yes, thank God. I feel like sometimes I am hesitant only because out of respect for her, and I don't like to, me personally, I'm a very, conservative person. I like to keep things by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too much as my brother who likes to tell them everything. And that's just me personally. I don't like telling my information out there. If I'm talking to a girl, then I'm talking to them. But unless I'm really invested into the person I'm talking to, then I'll be like, hey mom, I'm so-and-so. And it wasn't until my last relationship in high school that I was really able to fully be like, hey, I dated so-and-so my senior year. Or I dated so-and-so my junior year or sophomore year,
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, so that's the girl you brought over. And I'm like, yeah, that was at the time.
They're probably questioning is what about this girl?
Yeah.
What was happening upstairs? Oh no. Oh my God, gotta get the holy water.
Well, luckily, my parents have this thing where nobody was allowed in our room. So that was it. Yeah. So not even my brother, nobody. That's just a general thing. And that's what I like about them. It's all neutral. If no one gets to bring anybody, nobody. So, but yeah, that's just that was that. I get to say that now. There is some times that I'm hesitant only because out of respect for her, I don't like to overshadow and be like, oh yeah, this and this. But there is sometimes I might slip up and say something, and then she'll take it, and it's fine. We can talk about it, and then it will be done. There won't be, at least in my perspective, it wouldn't be a sour taste as if it was in the beginning. So that's the only positive thing.